What's going on? Back with another video, trying to get better with these, trying to, be a little bit more active. I still got a lot more stuff to review, I guess, or talk about, why I bought it, all that good stuff. Uh, so, and also, I realize in some of my other videos, I say and a lot, and it's super fucking annoying. So forgive me this video. I'm gonna try and slow it down so I don't sound as stupid. So bear with me. I'm gonna try and get my thoughts together before I speak and all that good stuff. But anyway, let's get into it. So as you can see, if you know, this is a CZ Scorpion that I've done a few things to it. Why I bought this, I don't really have a reason. I just wanted it. And I always thought that they were cool. My youngest likes to shoot, and I wanted something that I would enjoy shooting and also that he would enjoy shooting as well. I've got a 9-year-old son who I've taken out to the range with me a couple times, and he's got his own handgun. I want to say his own. It's mine, but I let him use it. He's got a little 22 that I'm trying to teach him the basics with. But he wants to shoot a rifle. He sees me shooting a rifle. He sees his big sister and his big brother shooting rifles, and he's not ready to shoot a full size AR. Especially unless I was even flirting with the idea of getting a AR that that was like chambered in 22 for him, just so he can be part of the crowd. But ammo's super cheap, and so like I mean, for at least for 22s. So I was thinking about it, and I couldn't really find one in my price range. I couldn't find one that I was willing to spend that kind of money on. Found them from anywhere from like 350, 450 bucks. Didn't know if I wanted to spend that much on a 22. Um, so I went back and forth. Ended up finding this guy for a decent price. Not going to tell you how much I paid for it because again, I don't want my wife to work my balls off. But I was looking for a different model. I was actually looking for the CZ Scorpion Micro, which is the barrel is about half and it's like twice as loud. But I found this guy. Wasn't crazy about the FDE finish, but I couldn't say no to the price. And I knew I was gonna do a whole bunch of stuff to it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And yeah, I mean, let's talk about what I've done with it, why I bought it. Like I said, I bought it more or less, for self gratification. And I let my 9-year-old shoot this a couple times, and the recoil didn't throw his ass across across the range, and he was able to get off a couple rounds with it, and he felt comfortable using it. It's a little stiff. I still got to break it in. I mean, I really got to break this bad boy. And I mean, I just noticed out the box, a lot of the components are super stiff. The charge and handle, super stiff. I'm hoping over time that will loosen up a bit. Definitely not for a 9-year-old to charge. At least not him. But he's a little 9-year-old. He's not a big 9-year-old, but he's a smaller 9-year-old. So he was struggling with the charge and handle and things like that. But I charge it for him. We went to outdoor range and I let him get busy with it. Let him, fire for a couple rounds. Couple filled up two of these 30-round mags that I got for it. It actually comes with two 20-round mags. One of which is over here. Yeah, two 20-round mags, which is not the end of the world, but of course, I was like, you get bigger, why not go bigger? And I thought the clear mags were just a little bit cooler looking. But yeah, that's why I got it. No real rhyme or reason other than I wanted my 9-year-old to be able to have something rifle like. This is, I guess, considered a pistol caliber carbine. So whatever. But a long gun, whatever, that he could operate at the range. And done a few things to it. I did invest in a brace for it. This is not the brace I originally wanted, but I'm happy with it so far. It does fold. There's also a collapsing brace that you can get for it, but I wasn't ready to pay the amount they wanted for it. I believe it's you usually find it for like 250 bucks. I wasn't ready to invest that kind of money on a brace for this particular weapon. Um, I would say, like I said, I've gone a cheap route on some of these things too, like these clear magazines. I forgot the brand, but you can go on Gun Mag Warehouse and type in CZ Scorpion. You'll see it. These clear magazines, 30 rounders. I think they've got 35 rounders. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm cool with 30. And I just like the see through. I think it's pretty cool looking. This is a what is it? Yeah. So this is the Paxi Pathfinder grip. Um, Again, a cheaper option. There are better grips out there, but the one that it comes with actually comes out like at a weird angle, like it actually kind of sits out this way, makes it a little bit uncomfortable to handle, at least for me. I wanted something a little bit more straight, a little bit more flush with the gun. So I went with the Paxi Pathfinder. Like I said, definitely a cheaper option than than what's out there. But I'm happy with it. As you can see, if finish isn't a big deal for you, it wasn't a big deal breaker for me. I definitely wanted to get a black micro, and those were super hard to find around the time I was looking for them. So I went with the FDE. Not a big deal breaker. You can see there's a little bit of difference in finish between the body that comes with it versus the grip I have, and then also the new handguard I have. And I also upgraded this just because out the gate, as fun and as cool as I think Scorpions are, I think they are just goofy as fuck. I think they look ridiculously goofy. I could not, I wasn't cool with the look of it out the gate. I already knew as soon as I bought it, I was going to upgrade the handguard. So of course, I went Strike Industries. No, that is not a suppressor. That's fake. But it comes with the Strike Industries. It just looks cool. And last time I took it to the range, and somebody, oh, is it suppressed? I was like, no, it's not. It's fake, but it just looks cool, and I'm happy with the look of it. I went with cheapo Bushnell. I think it was the TR25 or something like that. You can find those on Amazon for pretty cheap. But this out the gate, I'm super happy with it. I still have some more work to do with it. I definitely want to upgrade the charging handle. As you can see, changing the handguard and using the old charging handle, I got a little wiggle here. So I'm hoping getting a larger charging handle will be a little bit more sturdy. And even with this little wiggle, I mean, I don't have any issues charging it. Like I said, my 9-year-old, yeah. Me, not so much. But you can get, when it kind of sticks out a little bit more, you can, so you can 2-finger charge it. And definitely want to get a new safety selector. And I'm thinking about upgrading the trigger. I also bought the springs to upgrade the trigger. It's just a pain in the ass to do it, and I just don't feel like sitting down and doing it. But I believe out the gate, the trigger is super heavy. I want to say you have to but I think if you measure it, it's like 9 pounds to actually pull it. That's a lot. So I think when you do the trigger upgrade, I think it will reduce it to I think 4 or 5 pounds. So that makes it a little bit easy to handle. But these things are super customizable. You can look up pictures. I mean, damn near everybody who has one, they look different. You can customize the hell out of these and make it as streamlined or just make it as wacky as you want to. I'm definitely not going the wacky route, but again, I'm not crazy about how the finish, like I said, this is a little bit different than this, is a little bit different than that, which is different than this. Not that big of a deal. I mean, can I put rounds on targets? Yeah, especially with this cheap red dot. Like I said, last time I took it out to the indoor range, pushed the paper as far back as I could go. And I was surprised at the groupings I was getting, just barely getting this thing zeroed in a couple weeks ago. So I'm a fan. I think, you know, if you want something a little bit more manageable, you know, you know, you might be you know, into guns. You might be trying to get your lady into it, and you don't want her handling a damn full size AR because of the recoil, or you don't want her handling something that's gonna fucking break her shoulder. This is a good route to go. Am I saying it's a woman's gun? No, but I did watch that movie with Salma Hayek, and she had a Scorpion, and she was getting busy with it. I just thought that was cool. Wasn't upgraded though. It looked goofy as fuck, but it was still a cool movie. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just go on Google and put in Salma Hayek, uh, Ryan Reynolds, and you'll see what movie I'm talking about. Um, yeah, but it's a cool little PCC. Um, like I said, recoil's manageable, fun to shoot. I have 9 millimeters, so you know this is chambered in 9 millimeter, and yeah, get you one if you can afford it. You can. I've seen these for as cheap as $800. Um, Again, not telling you how much I paid for mine because again, I got a wife who keeps, you know, seeing more and more guns end up in my cabinet, and I have to explain where they came from. So, yeah, but yeah, get you a CZ Scorpion, man. They are super fun to shoot, and again, super manageable. I'm a fan of. Like I said, forgive me for not remembering where I got this brace from. I know it's fairly new, but you know, different options available. Like I said, this one actually folds, so you know this is definitely, you know, more truck gun status if that's what you're looking for. And hand guards, you know, I'm not gonna lie, the hand guard upgrade is a little pricey, but I knew out the gate that as soon as I purchased this, I think I bought the hand guard right like the next week, you know, because I already knew I was going to upgrade it. I just couldn't stand the look of it. I just think it's super goofy looking. But again, even out the box, it was super fun to shoot. And like I said, my 9-year-old can handle it. If I ever go out to the range and my wife is like, hey, bring me with you, and she wants to shoot something that she can put up to her shoulder, yeah, this is going to be it. Definitely not giving her an AR because, you know, just it can be intimidating to shoot something, you know, like that has that amount of recoil. Still got some more upgrades coming. Like I said, gonna upgrade the trigger. There's a couple options out there for that, and definitely gonna put that spring in there when I get the time to take this bad boy apart and do it again. I just watched the video on how to do it and it just looked like it sucked. I just don't feel like doing it. But I'll get to it eventually. But you know, a 9 pound trigger pull is a lot. I don't notice it too much, you know, when I take it out, but like I said, for somebody smaller hands, somebody who is not used to shooting, that's a lot. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it. It's just it's sweet, and it's only going to get sweeter. Um, yeah, I don't plan on doing too much else to it. I'm definitely going to upgrade this. I would like to get a Romeo 5 on here at some point in the future, if I could find one on sale, because I'm all about getting stuff for as cheap as possible. But yeah, there she is, CZ Scorpion. If you can afford one, get you one. And yeah, I don't really have much else to add. It's sweet. All right, y'all be cool. Take care.